I cannot sleep. After such a banquet, I'm usually asleep before my feet are lifted to the couch. Oh, what keeps troubling me? Harbona!
Yes, my lord.
Harbona, why is it that I cannot sleep tonight?
Excuse me, my lord, but I do not know.
It is as though something is weighing on my mind. What could it be? Harbona, have the books of the records of the affairs of the times brought in. Let me see if I can get this matter settled, so that I can get some sleep before tomorrow. I do not want to be drowsy when I go again to my queen's banquet.
At once, my lord.
What force disturbs my sleep? Some strange power will not allow my eyes to close until some purpose is accomplished. But I do not know what it is. Why tonight? Are the gods displeased? Have I withheld my hand from doing good when justice called for action?
Here is the scribe, my lord the king.
Read to me from the book of the records, scribe.
If it pleases my lord, where shall I begin?
It does not matter. Go back a few years, and then we will go back further if need be.
Thank you, my lord the king. Now it happened in the year that Esther was made queen, that Bigthan and Teresh, two court officials of the king, doorkeepers, became indignant and kept seeking to lay hand on King Ahasuerus. And the thing came to be known to Mordecai, an attendant of the king, sitting in the king's gate. And he immediately told Esther, the queen. In turn, Esther talked to the king in Mordecai's name. So the matter was sought out, and eventually both Bigthan and Teresh got to be hanged on a stake.
Ah, yes! I remember! Those two good-for-nothing doorkeepers. How grateful I was to Esther and Mordecai. What distinction and great thing has been done to Mordecai for this, Harbona?
Nothing has been done with him, my lord the king.
Nothing? Now it is clear to me why I could not sleep. The gods are displeased. A deed of loyalty, unrewarded. What is to be done to the man in whose honor the king has taken a delight? What is to be done to such a man? Harbona, this matter cannot be treated lightly. Mordecai saved the life of the king. His reward is long overdue. I must have counsel. Who is about at this time of the morning? Harbona, who is in the courtyard at this early hour?
If it pleases my lord the king, I have just observed from the window that Haman is standing in the courtyard.
Haman, you say? At this hour? How fitting that he has arrived when I need him most. Let him come in at once.
Immediately, my lord.
Now I will have this matter attended to, and perhaps the wrath of the gods will pass.
Ah, my lord the king. May Ahura Mazda bring you great blessings this day and smile upon you with pleasure.
Draw near to me, Haman. Draw near to me. You are welcome above words.
I am indeed grateful that I can be permitted this audience so early in the day, my lord the king. It is indeed most propitious that you have asked me in.
It has been a night of troubled thoughts, Haman, and sleep has escaped me. But I would have your counsel, Haman.
Oh, your favor is as the breath of life to me, almighty king.
There's a question that I would ask you. It is this. What is to be done to the man in whose honor the king himself has taken a delight?
To whom would the king take delight in rendering an honor more than me? As for the man in whose honor the king has taken a delight, let them bring royal apparel with which the king clothes himself, and a horse upon which the king rides, and a headdress that the king would wear, and let them put all of this in the charge of one of the king's noble princes. And they must clothe the man in whose honor the king himself has taken a delight. And they must make him ride on the horse in the square of the city. And they must call out before him, "This is how it is done to the man in whose honor the king himself has taken a delight."
What you have spoken is good, Haman. Quickly, take the apparel.
Yes, my lord.
And the horse, just as you said.
Yes, my lord.
And do that way to Mordecai the Jew, who is sitting in the king's gate. Mordecai, yes. Do just as you have said, Haman. Do not let anything go unfulfilled of all that you have spoken.
Mordecai the Jew?
Yes.
Yes, Mordecai, the Jew, who sits in the king's gate. Go quickly, Haman.
As you say, my lord the king. Mordecai the Jew. Oh, that this should happen to me. Me, Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite.
Now my sleep will indeed be pleasurable.
Came running in to tell me that he had seen you leading about that Jew.
Father, did you take the king's apparel
Yes, the king's apparel.
and clothe Mordecai the Jew with it?
Even so,
And the king's own horse?
do you not see? The king made me. There was no way of escape.
And you paraded that Jew through the streets of the city?
Yes, yes. To refuse the king's order would have meant instant death.
You are mad, Haman. You, who would play the king.
Oh, the plague on you, woman. And on you, my noble sons. Why do you pierce me with your malicious questions?
You fool. Why did you say to yourself,
To whom would the king take delight in rendering an honor more than me?
has such utter humiliation ever been heard of? If Mordecai is from the seed of the Jews, then you will not prevail against him. You will fail, Haman. You will fail.
Shh! Listen! Who is coming? 2 riders, coming quickly. Ah, it is Harbona, and another official of the king. Harbona is dismounting. He is coming across the courtyard.
Prince Haman! Is Prince Haman here?
Here I am. Enter and speak your message.
Prince Haman, the king has sent us to bring you in haste to the banquet that Queen Esther has prepared for the king. We must leave at once. The king awaits your arrival.
Word for the queen?
Oh, I do indeed, most noble lord the king. But her beauty puts her gems to shame.
Wit and beauty do not prevail to chase your gloom, Haman. Does some secret sorrow gnaw at your heart?
Sorrow? Oh, no, not so, queen. Your servant only appears dull and lifeless, in contrast to the charm and grace of your presence. Sadness cannot come near you, queen.
Your words begin to have the old familiar ring. You gladden my heart, Haman. I too had thought a shadow covered you. But as you say, the brightness of my queen makes all other matters seem dim. Here, Haman. And now, Queen Esther, the time has come for your request. What is your petition, O Esther the Queen? Let it even be given to you. To the half of the kingship, let it even be done.
If I have found favor in your eyes, O king, and if to the king it does seem good, let there be given me my own soul at my petition, and my people at my request.
Your soul? The lives of your people?
We have been sold. I and my people. Yes, the Jews, my people, O king. We have been sold to be annihilated, killed, and destroyed. Now, if it was to be men slaves and maidservants that we had been sold, I would have kept silent. But silence is not appropriate when this annihilation would damage the king.
Who is this? And just where is this one who has emboldened himself to do that way?
The man, the adversary and enemy is this bad Haman.
Haman?
It is even so. Look how he cowers and cringes with guilt in your presence.
Haman? Haman has sold you and your people to be slain? How could such treachery exist in my own palace?
It is true, O king. For I am a Jewess, and Haman has given over to death all the Jews in your kingdom.
My lord the king, I told you of a people who were rebellious against your laws.
He bears false witness, O king. The Jews have labored to your profit. They have enriched your kingdom. But we are faithful to Jehovah, the God of Israel. For this reason, and this reason alone, Mordecai the Jew refused to worship Haman. So Haman found a way to annihilate us all, simply because he hates Mordecai.
Mordecai? The man whom the king himself delights to honor? push the king beyond the limit of his patience. I am going outside to the garden.
Oh no, my lord the king. Oh, Esther, my queen. What is this thing you have done? Be merciful to me. How can your tender eyes look so harshly upon me? How can your sweet lips speak such damaging things? I am your loyal servant. Oh, Esther, my queen. See, I am on my knees to you. How was I to know that you too were among these people who are to be annihilated? Esther, my queen, you know that I meant you no harm. You must speak to the king in my behalf. He listens to you in everything. Please, I beg you, please.
Haman, leave me. I command you.
No, I beg you, think of my life. I am the first prince of all Persia. Think about what you have done. You must plead with the king.
You are mad. Leave me. Leave me this instant. Guards, Harbona.
Haman, you traitor. Have you not betrayed me enough? And is there also to be a raping of the queen with me in the house?
Oh, no, no, my lord the king. No, please, my king, you have misjudged me.
Harbona, remove my ring from his finger and get him out of my sight.
If it pleases my lord the king, there is something else you should know.
Something else? Tell me, Harbona. Hold nothing back.
Also, you should know that there is a stake that Haman made for Mordecai, who had spoken good concerning the king. It stands in Haman's house, 50 cubits high.
You men,